Hello from Homesteading in the Heartland.
I'm Shannon.
And I'm Caitlin.
Anyways, we came out to watch the sunset before we do some stuff in the kitchen. There's the view. Yeah, there we go.
Beautiful.
Beautiful out here.
Oh, this is the intro to our video.
On our way back, we'll give you a quick update of, we'll walk by the other garden and go through the garden. I'm going to show them some of the damage to the garden and what we're dealing with. And then we're also going to, I got peas that were shucked and being stored in the fridge little by little. I have enough now they're soaking at room temperature, so when you boil them and blanch them so I can freeze them. Okay, the sun just set and now we're going to swing by and show you real fast the grasshoppers eating the garden. And then tonight we will be blanching freezing peas that we've been saving up in the fridge, and cutting tomatoes and dehydrating tomatoes for a healthy snack. And then we also are going to can beans. Was going to do it tonight. Probably will do it tomorrow and throw the beans in the fridge for now. We harvested them today and I wanted to get it done, but
yeah, that's just all the time that we have. All right,
this is the garden.
It's looking pretty crazy. Holy cow, look how big.
Here is pumpkins, and you walk. That is actually, grasshoppers aren't too bad. Oh, there's a baby pumpkin. Look at the baby pumpkin. We have jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, acorn squash, zucchini. Looks like I have.
Oh.
Yep, grasshoppers. Watch this.
Oh.
Have I ever seen grasshoppers like this?
Wait, whoa.
They're everywhere.
Mommy, what's all these black things everywhere?
Oh, that's grasshopper poop.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
This is like,
there's stuff eating. We're having a lot of problems. Holy.
Anyways, so we kind of let this overgrow with weeds. We have some cantaloupe over there, and then the butternut, summer squash, acorn squash, zucchini. Looks like corn is really sad. We had
some of it.
Grasshoppers everywhere.
The swarming of the mosquitoes are also not very fun.
Never have I seen so many grasshoppers ever.
Okay, we have a lot of different varieties of corn.
And
that's the field next to us.
Here's the wheat field where you just see the grasshoppers. And during the day they are worse, but this is put out a net and I catch so many. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Mosquito got you?
Yeah. It's all for our garden.
Bye. Do not put that.
No, I just. Wait, do it again.
Hi, we're back in the kitchen. This out for the first time this year. Got it cleaned up and ready to go. The pressure canner. You will want a pressure canner if you can do water bath canning if you're just going to do veggies, but if you're going to do tomatoes, which are higher, more acidic, as well as meat, and you should have a pressure canner. So we have a bunch of peas here that we had shucked. We shucked and then we put them in the fridge, little by little, and then I took them out of the fridge a couple hours ago and had them sitting in some room temperature water. I have set up here, as I discussed before, this is my peas. To do this process, you want them as room temperature as possible, so when you dump them in the boiling water, not to take so long to reach back up to boiling for the blanching to occur. The reason for blanching is because there's an enzymatic process that occurs with fresh vegetables, and that's the browning that you see. So anyways, these have been sitting out for a couple hours at room temperature. We're going to come over here and drain them. The water over there is boiling now. I have set aside here some ice water to throw the peas in the ice water after we drain them. Ooh, we lost a pea on the floor. Bye-bye, pea.
I'm going to eat it.
The purpose of blanching is so your food doesn't go through the oxidative process of the PPO enzymes. I think it's O-diphenols. I tutored chemistry in nursing school, so I'm kind of a nerd. So this is chemistry essentially. So the purpose of doing this is so things don't get mushy and it stops the oxidative the enzymatic process from occurring. Okay, so here we're going to throw the peas into it has to be boiling. Throw it into the water, and then as soon as it gets back up to boiling, which it quickly is, then we're going to set it for 60 to 90 for peas. It's 60 to 90 seconds. Okay, so let's count.
1, 2, 3, 78, 79, 80.
Okay, now that has been cooking bright green peas, you want to put it in the ice bath right away to stop the inside of the pea from cooking. And then the next step after this sits in here for a little bit is we'll put the peas out over here and dry them, and after they're dry, then you can put them in Ziploc bags and freeze them.
That's on blanching peas.
Blanching peas for future use. And then you come over here and see what we're doing. We will be dehydrating cherry tomatoes with the dehydrator, and then we will be canning beans next. So
there you go.
I will show you
those
that
processes.
as well. Okay. Hi. We are now we blanched peas last night and we'll be canning beans, and I am right now taking the tops off some of the cherry tomatoes that are left. We are going to break my new dehydrator that I got for Christmas out. I got 10 trays.
We just cleaned these.
It's a nice one. My husband spoiled me. Anyways, we are going to use all these extra cherry tomatoes. I have 7 different kinds of cherry tomatoes here. Cut them in half, except for the larger ones like these. I'll cut in thirds. Yummy dehydrated cherry tomato chips. And I probably will salt half and keep half regular. I'm gonna go wash these up, and then we'll cut them up and lay them on the trays. We'll show you what we do, and we'll see you when we're ready.
These are what kind of tomatoes?
Those are Cherokee purple.
They're really good.
Those are we just cut up our first purple tomato, the Cherokee purple, and then we also have Black Beauty out there and Paul Robeson for the darker. The Black Beauty that we're about ready to be harvested, the chickens got over the fence and in the garden and ate those Black Beauty, so I'm waiting on some more Black Beauty ripening on the vine. And then I have 7 types of cherry tomatoes in here.
There's a lot. We can put them up on the screen.
And then I have Brad's Atomic Grape and Napa Chardonnay that are out there ripening, but they're not ready yet. Water.
Our birthday.
This is my favorite thing in the kitchen ever. The Berkey filter is my favorite thing in the kitchen. So we are now cutting the tomatoes.
I'll just cover this up.
The ones that are not going to be seasoned are going to be with the round side up. And then the ones that are seasoned, I put this way so the seasoning gets into the tomato. Take about 10 to 12 hours, depending on how many trays we fill up. If we fill up more trays, probably take about 15 to 16 hours to dry them all. A bunch of other larger tomatoes over here. I could probably cut a yellow one. Could probably do a batch of salsa. I would have already been able to do salsa, but the pests, the cabbage worms ate off a bunch of blossoms. So like 40% of my tomatoes got, well, they all got cabbage worms, but 40% of them on the first row we had some blight, and I treated it. I used peroxide, I did neem oil to get the pests. I used organic means of fertilizer, where I use a little, I mix some ground eggshells and compost, make like a compost tea, coffee grounds, and they were starting to perk back up, but the cabbage worms and I don't know, just the blight spread, and it is what it is. We're going to be thankful for what we do have. Thank God for what we got.
Okay, we have our 2 trays. We're going to be seasoning these ones since they're open-faced, and then these ones since they're down.
So you could do a variety of different things. You could throw some olive oil on there and then season them, or you could, I'm just going to use salt, or you could season with Italian seasoning, however you want to do it, but I'm just going to do plain salt over here and then leave those plain without any seasoning. And I'll probably do this tray, pink salt, and then the next tray, because we have a lot more tomatoes here. And then new next one with regular salt, because I need lots of salt for the heart condition I have, and then my husband has heart disease, so he has to use this. Okay, he can't have salt. I need lots of extra salt, and he can't have salt. So
that's what they're looking like.
We'll see. We'll keep going, and we'll let you know how many trays we end up filling up. We got 10 trays there. We'll see.
That's what they're looking like. These are the unseasoned ones, and then these are the seasoned ones. Mommy's putting some salt on, or is that salt?
Yeah, it's the salt that was underneath from shaking on the other ones. And
there we go. That's what the whole tray is looking like. We got this plugged in.
Okay, 130 to 140 for fruits and vegetables, and 4 to 10 hours. We're gonna start with 8 hours, and I'll check on it. But I think it's going to need 12 to 14 hours. We have 6 of the 10 trays in there, so just set it for 10 and then we'll check it out.
It's on first.
Okay,
the cover things are on, and we're going to start it.
You ready?
Ooh. Magic. Oh!
Thank you for watching our blanching peas, and what do we do? Oh, that over there.
Dehydrating tomatoes.
Dehydrating tomatoes, making some veggie chips, and then we are canning beans, and that'll be in the next video.